Future faking is a manipulative tactic often used by narcissists to gain control, affection, or compliance from others by promising a dream future that never materializes. This strategy plays on hope, desire, and trust, weaving an alluring vision of what could be, but always keeping it just out of reach. To understand future faking, it's important to recognize how these empty promises are crafted, why they're so effective, and the emotional impact they leave behind. Imagine meeting someone who seems to be everything you've ever wanted. They are attentive, charming, and quick to talk about the future, your future together. Early on, they paint a vivid picture. Perhaps they speak of traveling the world with you, building a home, starting a family, or achieving shared dreams. Their words are filled with certainty and enthusiasm. They speak as if these plans are already set in motion, as if your dream life is just around the corner. This is the essence of future faking. The narcissist's promises are not casual or vague. They are detailed and personalized, tailored to your deepest desires and insecurities. They listen carefully to what you want, and then they reflect it back to you, magnified. If you long for stability, they talk about settling down. If you crave adventure, they promise spontaneous getaways. If you seek emotional intimacy, they assure you of unwavering loyalty and understanding. These promises are designed to make you feel seen, valued, and special. But beneath the surface, these pledges are hollow. The narcissist's real intention is not to build a future with you, but to secure your attachment in the present. By promising you everything you want, they create a powerful emotional bond. You begin to invest in the relationship, not only emotionally, but also mentally and sometimes financially. You make decisions based on the future they've described, believing that happiness is just a little patience away. As time goes on, the promised future never seems to materialize. There are always excuses or delays. Plans are made and then canceled. Discussions about the future become vague or are met with irritation. If you question the lack of progress, the narcissist may become defensive or accuse you of being impatient or ungrateful. Sometimes they may offer new promises to keep you hopeful, moving the goalpost just far enough to keep you invested. This cycle is deeply confusing and emotionally draining. You may find yourself doubting your own perceptions. Perhaps you wonder if you're asking for too much or if you've misunderstood their intentions. The narcissist may even gaslight you, insisting that they never made certain promises or that you're misremembering. Over time, you may start to question your own reality, clinging to the hope that the future they described will eventually arrive. Future faking is effective because it taps into human optimism and the universal desire for connection. Most people want to believe in the good intentions of others, especially those they care about. Narcissists exploit this optimism, using it as a tool of manipulation. They know that hope is a powerful motivator, and they wield it skillfully to keep you engaged. The emotional fallout from future faking can be profound. When the promised future fails to materialize, you may feel betrayed, disillusioned, or even ashamed for having believed in it. The realization that the relationship was built on empty promises can be devastating. It's not just the loss of the imagined future that hurts, but also the loss of trust in your own judgment. You may replay conversations in your mind, searching for signs you missed or red flags you ignored. For many, the hardest part is letting go of the dream. The narcissist's promises were so vivid, so convincing, that it's difficult to accept they were never real. You may find yourself holding on, hoping that this time things will be different, that the future is still possible. This hope can keep you trapped in the relationship, enduring disappointment after disappointment, always waiting for a tomorrow that never comes. Recognizing future faking is the first step toward breaking free from its hold. Pay attention to whether promises are followed by consistent action. Genuine partners work together to build a future, making steady progress and honoring commitments. If you notice a pattern of big promises with little follow-through, it may be a sign of manipulation. Setting boundaries is crucial. If someone repeatedly fails to deliver on their promises, it's important to address it directly. Ask for clarity and timelines, and observe how they respond. A sincere partner will welcome honest conversation and strive to make things right. A narcissist, on the other hand, may deflect, blame, or escalate their tactics. Healing from future faking involves reclaiming your sense of reality and self-worth. It's natural to grieve the loss of the imagined future, but it's also an opportunity to reconnect with your own goals and desires. Surround yourself with supportive people who validate your experiences and remind you of your strengths. Therapy or counseling can be invaluable in processing the emotional aftermath and rebuilding trust in yourself. Understanding the dynamics of future faking empowers you to protect yourself from similar manipulation in the future. It teaches you to value actions over words and to trust your instincts when something feels off. While the pain of broken promises can linger, it also serves as a powerful lesson in discernment and self-respect. Narcissists use future faking to maintain control and avoid true intimacy. Their promises are a means to an end, not a genuine commitment. By recognizing this pattern, you can free yourself from the cycle of hope and disappointment and move toward relationships that are grounded in honesty, respect, and real connection. In the end, the most important promise is the one you make to yourself: to honor your needs, trust your perceptions, and never settle for empty words when you deserve genuine love and partnership.